Do you know the power of practice? How can even the biggest goals be achieved through consistent practice? Today's inspiring story illustrates exactly this. Friends, this story is from ancient times. Back then, there were neither schools nor shelves filled with books. Children used to go to gurukuls for their education. There, children lived in the guru's ashram, did daily chores, herded cows, gathered firewood, and studied as well. There is a story just like this about Varadaraj. Varadaraj too was sent from his village to the gurukul. Just like the other children used to go, he too blended in with his fellow students upon arriving there. They all played, ate, and did the ashram chores together. But there was one area where Varadaraj lagged far behind his friends, and that was in studies. Whatever Guruji taught, Varadaraj understood very little of it. Letters, shlokas, meanings, everything seemed like tangled threads to him. Guruji would get tired of explaining things to him, but it was as if nothing would sink into Varadaraj's head. Gradually, his situation became such that the other children in the ashram started mocking him. Some called him slow-witted, others said, "You'll never be able to learn anything." Time passed and the year came to an end. All his friends moved on to the next class, but Varadaraj remained where he was, alone, sad, and broken. Eventually, even the teacher gave up. He called Varadaraj and said, "Son Varadaraj, I have tried everything, but it seems that learning is not in your destiny. Your time is being wasted here. Go home and help your parents with their work. Work in the fields? Maybe that's what's right for you." Hearing the teacher's words felt like a heavy stone was placed on Varadaraj's heart. His eyes filled with tears. He thought, maybe the teacher is right. Perhaps studying just isn't for me. He walked towards his village with heavy steps. It was midday. The sun was blazing overhead. Varadaraj was very thirsty. He started looking around hoping to find some water. Just then, he saw some women a little distance away drawing water from a well. He quickly hurried over there. By the well, he noticed that there were deep marks on the stones. He was very surprised. He asked one of the women, "Mother, how did these deep marks appear on the stone? Did someone carve them?" The woman laughed and said, "No, son, no one carved them. These marks have been made by this rope going up and down the well every day. Look at how thin and soft this rope is. Yet, just by rubbing against the stone every day, it has made such deep marks." This very thought struck Varadaraj like an arrow to the heart. He thought, if even a soft rope can make marks on solid stone by trying every day, then can't I fill my mind with knowledge by practicing daily? A new spark appeared in his eyes. Now Varadaraj was convinced that with continuous hard work, even the impossible becomes possible. Right there by the well, Varadaraj made a decision. I will not give up. I will go back to the Gurukul and keep trying until I learn. He immediately returned to the Gurukul. Everyone was surprised as soon as he came back. Guruji asked, "Son Varadaraj, why have you come back again?" Varadaraj replied with confidence, "Guruji, I saw a well on the way. There, the daily rubbing of the rope had left marks on the stone. So I thought, if marks can be made on stone, then with continuous practice, knowledge can surely leave its imprint on my mind as well. Guruji, please give me one more chance. I will work hard, I will do it every day, and I will keep doing it until I learn." Guruji saw a different kind of spark in his eyes. He said, "Varadaraj, this is the true mark of a student. Never give up. Come, let's start again." After that, Varadaraj gave it his all day and night. He would wake up before everyone else in the morning, sit with Guruji, ask questions, memorize, try to understand, still make mistakes, and then ask again. His classmates used to call him slow-witted at first. Those same classmates were now astonished to see his dedication. Gradually, Varadaraj began to gain a strong grasp of his studies. He started memorizing the shlokas one after another. The puzzles of grammar began to unravel for him. Within just a few years, Varadaraj, who was once called slow-witted, became such a great scholar that his fame spread far and wide. He wrote great books on Sanskrit grammar. Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, Madhyama Siddhanta Kaumudi, Sara Siddhanta Kaumudi, and Gavana Pada Manjari. Even today, scholars hold his name in high regard. Friends, Varadaraj's story teaches us a very important lesson. There is no miracle greater than practice. Never think that you are weak in anything. If Varadaraj had given up, perhaps the world would never have known his name. But he made up his mind and proved himself. That's why, remember friends, work hard, do it every day, be patient, and show the world what you can do. And finally, I just want to say, don't sit around relying on luck. If you dedicate yourself and work incredibly hard, then you will eventually see that even the hardest stones will melt away just like soft wax.